Piece episodes 873 to 879. Yes, I skipped a lot. It was time to get to the point, okay? Whole cake was taking a whole lot of time. I really love that when Jeremy 66 came, although the brothers don't have emotions, they kind of showed them in their own way. Ichi holds Sanji in the air and tosses him through the sky to get on the boat. Sanji's like, I didn't need your help. And he's like, are you gonna cry about it? And he throws him to the ship. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then, of course, Miss Poison Ivy. He tells Sanji, bye, take care of yourself. At this point, Luffy is reunited with his crew. They're like, did you win? He like, hell yeah, I won. And then he passes out. Simultaneously, Big Ma is finally reaching her cake. Chiffon is like, I want to see her eat it. I know it's going to change her life. Sanji worked so hard. Veggie's like, baby, don't be stupid. We got to go. He snatches her over his shoulder and they get up out of there. Luckily, she gets to see that Big Ma is very happy about it. She's living her best life. It turns into a musical. I hated that they were adding a musical to this. Back to Luffy and the crew. They ducking and dodging all these badass kids they got. Miss Smoothie Body, Genie in the Belly. And at some point, it just becomes too much to bear because they got shipped from all angles. And you're thinking to yourself, who came to save them? The Sun Pirates, Jinbei's crew. Shout out to them because they were really doing their big one. But then Oven Hot came to ruin the day yet again. He really makes me want to get rid of my own oven because that's how bad he makes me. He started boiling the wire. He started boiling the water with the fishman in it. So, of course, they're getting toasted. And the main person that took over after Jinbei starts fighting him one-on-one. At this point, Jinbei's like, I gotta go help my crew. I'm joining your crew, but I gotta go help them. I promise I'll be back. Luffy's like, I'm your captain now. Go do that, but make sure you come back. And I'm like, damn, is Jinbei ever actually gonna join the crew? This is the second time he done ran off. So he does. He goes to help them. They change the tides, helps them get up out of there. As they're leaving, though, Sanji Daddy starts yelling out, Luffy, why do you have him? He's considerate. He puts people over himself. He's a crybaby. And Luffy just says, like, yeah, okay, see you later. And Sanji's dad's like, I just asked you a question. And then Luffy sits back down and he's like, oh, yeah, Sanji, your dad is weird. Randomly started saying all those nice things about you. And Sanji's like, that was nice? And everybody basically is like, yeah, that's the best way he could be nice to you. So I like that because it made me feel like they're finally closing the chapter of Sanji and his family. And it's closing it on a good note. Now, 878, Luffy is having a conundrum because he is so sad. And at first we're thinking he's sad because Sanji's not letting him use his Germa outfit that his brother Nietzsche gave him when he threw him through the sky because it fell out of Luffy's pocket. Or maybe he's sad because Sanji's bounty is a little bit higher than Zoro's now. But they finally get to the end of the episode. It's because he thinks that his bounty went down to 150 million. Brook picks up the paper and he said, honey, you're reading this wrong. It's 1 billion. 1 billion. 500 million. And I'm like, oh, he's a billion berry man now. He's also claimed to be the 5th emperor. Because everybody's getting these newspapers and Big Ma is pissed like, hold on. When did I lose? They lost. But I mean, technically she did lose because he ruined her whole town. And most of her islands, she ruined her own. But because of his actions, they were ruined. And then he beat the crap out of her son, who was a legend. So you lost, Big Mama. But I think this is setting up for an interesting next arc. Right now, they're headed to the Reverie. And they have this cameo of Kobe. I really don't care for Kobe. But he was so proud of Luffy when he read that newspaper. He's working his way up, too. He got his own shit with his name on it. Like, okay, Kobe. And with that, the whole Cake Island has finally been eaten, devoured, and done. Right now, Big Ma is still the most notorious villain that we've seen thus far. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I also ended up watching the movie, too. The one right after the series where they had, like, a pirate hunt thing that they got going on. That was good, too. I might do a review on that one. I actually like that movie.